The spark of civilization, a journey through time. Have you ever wondered how we got from living in caves to landing on the moon? The story of human civilization is a fascinating tale of progress, innovation, and resilience. It's a journey that spans millions of years, from our earliest ancestors to the complex societies we live in today. This essay will take you on a whirlwind tour through the key stages of human civilization, exploring how we've evolved and adapted over time. We'll begin by looking at the dawn of civilization, when humans first started to settle down and form permanent communities. From there, we'll explore the rise of ancient civilizations, with their impressive monuments and groundbreaking innovations. We'll then delve into the classical era, a time of great philosophical and scientific advancements. Finally, we'll examine the transition from the medieval period to the Renaissance, a time of rebirth and renewed curiosity about the world. So, let's begin our journey through time and discover how we became the civilization we are today. From nomads to settlers, the dawn of civilization. For millions of years, our ancestors were nomadic hunter-gatherers. But around 12,000 years ago, something changed. Humans began to settle down and form permanent communities. The key factor was the development of agriculture. Humans learned to domesticate plants and animals. This allowed them to stay in one place. Over time, they grew into larger communities and eventually into the first cities. It led to new technologies, like pottery and farming tools. This allowed for specialization of labor and new societal roles. Ancient wonders, the rise of early civilizations. As settled agricultural communities grew and became more complex, the first great civilizations began to emerge. These early civilizations appeared in different parts of the world, often near major rivers that provided water for crops and transportation. The most well-known of these are Mesopotamia, ancient Egypt, the Indus Valley Civilization, and ancient China. Mesopotamia, often called the cradle of civilization, developed in the fertile land between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers. Here, the Sumerians created one of the world's first writing systems, cuneiform. They also made significant advances in mathematics, astronomy, and law. In Egypt, the civilization that grew up along the Nile River is famous for its monumental architecture, like the pyramids and the Sphinx. The ancient Egyptians made important contributions to mathematics, medicine, and astronomy. The Indus Valley Civilization, located in what is now Pakistan and northwest India, is less well known but equally impressive. The Classical Age, a leap in human thought. This period, from 500 BCE to 500 CE, saw remarkable advancements in human thought and culture. In Greece, thinkers like Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle laid the foundations for Western philosophy. Greek mathematicians like Pythagoras and Euclid made groundbreaking discoveries. Greek sculptors and architects created works of stunning beauty and proportion. The Roman Empire built upon Greek achievements and added its own innovations. The Romans were master engineers, constructing roads, aqueducts, and buildings. Meanwhile, in Asia, Confucius's teachings profoundly shaped Chinese society. Section 5. Writing and Knowledge. The Power of the Written Word. One of the most significant developments in the evolution of human civilization was the invention of writing. This revolutionary tool allowed humans to record and transmit knowledge across time and space in a way that had never before been possible. The impact of writing on human civilization cannot be overstated. It changed everything. In Mesopotamia, cuneiform script appeared around 3200 BCE, used initially for keeping economic records. In Egypt, hieroglyphics developed around the same time. In China, the earliest known writing dates back to the Shang dynasty, around 1200 BCE. These early writing systems were often complex and used by a small elite of scribes and priests. The development of alphabetic systems, where each symbol represents a sound rather than a word or concept, made writing easier to learn and use. The Phoenician alphabet, developed around 1050 BCE, was particularly influential, forming the basis for many later alphabets including Greek and Latin. The spread of writing had profound effects on society. It allowed for the creation of written laws, bringing greater consistency to legal systems. Section 6. Empires and Conquest. The Spread of Ideas. As human civilizations grew and expanded, the era of empires began. These vast political entities, often spanning diverse cultures and territories, played a crucial role in the spread and exchange of ideas, technologies, and cultural practices. The process of empire building, while often violent and oppressive, inadvertently became a powerful mechanism for cultural diffusion. One of the earliest and most influential empires was the Persian Empire, which at its peak under Darius I stretched from Egypt to India. The Persians were known for their tolerance of local customs and religions, which allowed for a rich exchange of ideas across their vast territory. The empire of Alexander the Great, though short-lived, had a profound impact on the ancient world. Alexander's conquests spread Greek culture and ideas across a vast area, leading to the Hellenistic period, characterized by a blending of Greek and Eastern cultures. Section 7. The Dark Ages, a period of transition. Following the fall of the Western Roman Empire in 476 CE, Europe entered a period often referred to as the Dark Ages. This term, while controversial among historians, reflects the relative scarcity of written records from this time and the general decline in urban life and centralized authority in Western Europe. However, it's important to note that this period was not universally dark and saw significant developments in other parts of the world. In Western Europe, the fragmentation of the Roman Empire led to a decentralization of power. The feudal system emerged, with local lords providing protection in exchange for labor and loyalty. Monasteries became important centers of learning, preserving ancient texts and knowledge. Despite the challenges, this period saw innovations in agriculture, such as the heavy plow and three-field crop rotation, which increased food production. While Europe struggled, the Islamic world experienced a golden age. From the 8th to the 14th centuries, Muslim scholars made significant advances in mathematics, astronomy, medicine, and philosophy. Section 8. Renaissance, the rebirth of human potential. As Europe emerged from the Middle Ages, it entered a period of remarkable cultural and intellectual flowering, known as the Renaissance. Beginning in Italy in the 14th century and spreading across Europe in the following centuries, the Renaissance marked a renewed interest in classical learning and a celebration of human potential. It was a time of great art, literature, and scientific inquiry that set the stage for the modern world. The Renaissance was characterized by a renewed focus on the individual and human achievement. This was reflected in the art of the period, which became more realistic and focused on human subjects. Artists like Leonardo da Vinci, Michelangelo, and Raphael created works of stunning beauty and technical skill. In literature, writers like William Shakespeare explored the depths of human emotion and experience in ways that continue to resonate today. The invention of the printing press by Johannes Gutenberg around 1440 revolutionized the spread of knowledge, making books more widely available than ever before. This facilitated the spread of new ideas and contributed to rising literacy rates. Section 9. Scientific Revolution, Challenging Old Beliefs. Building on the foundations laid during the Renaissance, the scientific revolution of the 16th and 17th centuries marked a fundamental shift in how humans understood the world. This period saw the development of modern scientific methods and a move away from reliance on ancient authorities towards empirical observation and experimentation. It was a time when long-held beliefs were challenged and overturned, paving the way for rapid scientific and technological progress. At the heart of the scientific revolution was a change in how people thought about knowledge. Instead of accepting ideas based on tradition or authority, scientists began to emphasize the importance of evidence and systematic investigation. Francis Bacon articulated the scientific method, emphasizing the importance of observation, hypothesis, and experimentation. This approach would become the foundation of modern scientific inquiry. The scientific revolution saw breakthroughs in multiple fields. In astronomy, the work of Copernicus, Galileo, and Kepler revolutionized our understanding of the solar system. Section 10. Looking ahead. The future of human civilization. As we reflect on the long journey of human civilization, from our earliest ancestors to the complex global society we live in today, we can't help but wonder, what's next? The pace of change in human civilization has been accelerating, with more technological and social changes in the last century than in many previous millennia combined. This rapid pace of change shows no signs of slowing down, making the future both exciting and uncertain. One of the most significant trends shaping our future is the ongoing digital revolution. The internet and digital technologies have already transformed how we communicate, work, and live. Emerging technologies like artificial intelligence, biotechnology, and quantum computing promise to bring even more profound changes. These technologies offer the potential to solve many long-standing human problems, from disease to environmental degradation, but they also pose new challenges and ethical dilemmas. Climate change and environmental sustainability represent another crucial challenge for the future of human civilization.